yeah.
早先花生果，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。Welcome to the How the Heck
That
Are You
means-
podcast.
That means Chad's in a car.
True, he do be driving though.
Chad
I'm
is,
rolling.
He's probably gonna die after this episode.
yeah, get as much out of him as possible. Squeeze him for all the content he can.
Squeeze his
Volkswagen.
nuts.
He's on the highway.
I'm going to the doctor. Pretty much.
He's probably gonna die.
It's the Veterans Hospital, so yeah.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
You
Can't
just
argue
going
with
there
it.
for shots or fucking?
I have like an appointment to go there today,
Ah.
which I remembered about 5 minutes before I had to leave to do it. I was getting ready. I had the computer turned on, getting ready to do the damn thing, and Nikki was like, "Are you not going to your doctor's appointment?" I'm like, "God damn it!"
Fuck.
I had to get that, and then got in the car and jumped on the call. So here we are.
I'm pretty sure all of us, except for Thomas, pretty much just rolled in somewhat
Last
late.
minute.
I was like, I actually forgot about this too.
Well, we did kind of party our asses off yesterday, so.
Oh,
well,
Chad.
Nino
you-
did.
Yeah, you have no idea. I was so wasted. I woke up the next morning and I fucking vomited like 5 times.
Oh my God.
To be fair, it's
You
been.
got
Hmm?
you got white girl wasted.
Oh, I didn't get white girl wasted. I got alcoholic wasted. You're the
Yeah, you
one
got
that
black
usually
guy
gets
wasted.
white girl wasted. You're the one with the white claws.
Advanced
That's a
waste.
man drink, dude. That's the only real class.
What are you talking about? A
That-
man drink, a seltzer with a little bit of alcohol that makes it like 5%.
That's a man drink, dude. That's a real man beverage right there.
I just drink it like a real man, straight from the bottle.
No, babies drink from bottles. Sorry to say.
I mean, to be fair, I do like me some nipplage. Whether it's on a bottle or a booby.
Nipply, nipply, nipply.
Some
Oh no!
rippling
If fucking tits could start squeezing out alcohol, I think the world peace would be achieved.
Oh
then
yeah,
every kid will be alcoholic.
dog.
World
not
peace
true.
would be achieved.
If I could find me a
That's not-
chick, that could just genuinely squeeze whiskey cream out of her titties, I'd marry her instant, just right then and there.
Yeah, but
just Quinn's Irish
it
cream.
being
with
it being a brawl, many people though, it wouldn't achieve world peace. It would achieve world.
World alcoholism.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody.
but
would
everyone
be
would be too
fighting.
fucking like everyone would be too steamed to actually do anything. Like they'd be like, oh yeah, should we like bomb these guys? Oh no, I can't be asked.
Got a hangover.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Just fucking hit the
Wha-
button.
wha-
man.
whatever,
Don't
I don't
hit the
care.
button. Don't hit the button. Go ahead, hit the button.
Churchill and Hitler were both always loaded, and they did a lot of damage.
That is true, actually. Though
Yeah, but they didn't like do the stuff themselves. They just kind of told people what to do.
Yeah, right.
So like they were loaded, so they're just like no. If everyone's loaded, like if the entirety of the German Nationalist Party was loaded at all times,
I mean, to
And
be
they just
fair,
got
none of this shit would have ever happened.
I mean, they basically already were. Either they were drunk or they were chewing meth chewing gum. Like,
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Like this is how they lost. This is why they lost because they were loaded all the
Then you
time.
got fucking Stalin in the corner like, does your tobacco
Hey.
taste different lately?
We've been
Both
on-
things can be true at the same time. It can be why they lost and why it got started in the first place.
like
Hmm.
we've been on the air for like a couple of minutes and it's already turned to Nazis. Why does this keep happening?
it's because I'm here.
We were talking
Yeah,
about
blame Nino for
talking
everything.
about
We've
drugs.
got a swamp German in our midst.
We were talking about drugs and fighting, so it makes sense.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
There's a really good video. Like you can see, I don't exactly remember where it was and what they were doing. I think like Hitler was like looking at fucking something, and you could see.
You're just looking up brazzers.
Yeah, that exactly. No, you could see how fucking wired this guy was. You could just see him sitting there like rubbing his hands together and like moving and like jiggling around and He was so
Yeah.
fucking on every drug imaginable. That's insane.
So you're telling me those Looney Tunes cartoons weren't a lie, where they go like, "Run, son, fucking son!"
Honestly,
His head fucking going nuts.
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, he was definitely supreme crackhead, master lord of doing all the stupidest shit possible.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Let's spend resources looking on the fucking last covenant of Christ. Why, dude?
Well, exactly. He just like because he was so loaded, he was just like, oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Which makes me think this motherfucker is doing all this horrific shit and believes in God who could make him pay for this. He is fucking crazy.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe it's because he was slurring his words so much because he was fucking steaming. That his own army couldn't figure out what he was saying, so they kind of just did whatever they wanted.
I said orange juice. God damn it!
I said juice. I want a juice, not juice.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Abductee was right. Actually, it was at the Olympics. Like Hitler was watching the Olympics, and he was absolutely tweaking the fuck out on meth.
No, he was mad as fuck because the black man was whipping his ass. He got so fucking angry over that shit. Like, the Americans dominated. And he was like, son of a bitch. Because it was his, like, I'm going to prove that white people are dominant. He had all these doped up white boys, and they got their asses whipped. And he was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, what fucking Bill Burr did about that. It's like, fucking Hitler's going in there. It's like, we are going to create a superior race. It's like, dude, I think we accidentally already did that.
Oh yeah,
And
he
they
doped
lost.
them
They
up
got
so much that he actually, like half of them didn't even turn up.
Well, there was a Native American guy who played, he was like an NFL legend, you know, and then he went to the Olympic Games and had to wear 2 different types of tennis shoes because he couldn't find his fucking shoes. He won like 6 or 7 different events. I think his name's like Jim Thorpe or something like that. He had like
Of course, the Native
fucked up
American guy's name
tennis
is
shoes.
Jim.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he was like, you know, half or something like that. But it was like a big deal because there hadn't been anybody of that heritage to like dominate the way he did. But yeah, you find in a lot of places where people's cultures are completely annihilated by fucking imperialist bastards that their names tend to not be the native tongue. That's a pretty common thing.
Oh yeah.
I know. I feel like some of that that imperialist bastards talk was aimed specifically at me.
Look, it was a group effort between the Americas and the UK that fucking, you know, kind of shit all over
but
the
like,
place.
where did the Americas come from? Where
The
where did the Americans come from?
I believe it was like movement of the tectonic plates or some shit like that. Kind of formed it up here, you know.
I think the
Little
Brits call that a lucky
GIP.
fucking escape.
Yeah. I think that like the biggest thing that exposed imperialism is when they found non-developed countries. It was like, oh man, no, this is all about adventure, learning and discovering new things. And it's like, nah, this is a profit gag.
Oh yeah, we're just going to take all your spices and all your Olympic quality athletes.
Yeah, this is a profit gag.
This is a lot of, I just get pranked like that. It's like, this is all about adventure, bitch, you thought.
Yeah, y'all thought we sold you on the idea. That's what the general public thought about it. They were just like, oh man, they're going off on these grand adventures just to like learn and knowledge and all that. And it's like, bitch, this is sponsored by the Virginia company.
Actually, they did actually learn some stuff. Is that underdeveloped nations are really easy to conquer.
Yeah.
They did, and they exploited the fuck out of that.
Oh yeah, we held like India with like 2 guys and a bike.
What is this new technology?
What actually happened, like, I never really understood what was going on between the Nazis and the UK in the desert. Like, every time I saw shit in movies where there was, like, British people in the desert yelling at Nazis and shooting across sand mounds and dunes and shit, I was like, why the fuck are y'all even there? What are you doing?
I don't know. There was like campaigns in Africa and shit, so that might have been.
Right, exactly. Why are y'all there? It doesn't make any sense.
I know we were only there because they were there. We don't know why they were there.
Fighting round the world.
Don't ask us the questions.
I just feel like both groups were just like on vacation there and then saw each other and was like, "You son of a bitch!
Y'all going the wrong way. We know.
Fuck y'all."
Oh yeah, it's like if the fucking Bloods and Crips suddenly like saw each other in a fucking super like in a 7-Eleven. Shit would
You're
just pop
not
off.
supposed to be here. Fuck you. Yeah. No, but really, like a world war today would be completely fucking different.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it'd be fought by like automated shit, and also it wouldn't be a very long war. It'd be about maybe 10 minutes before someone starts firing nukes.
And then it'd all be on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
No.
It'd be live on Twitter the entire time.
No, it's gonna be live on Facebook.
Tactical.
Tactical nuke incoming.
What's tactical about it? Let me just tactically wipe out everything in this one area.
Yeah, right. Exactly. When I heard that term and then I looked into it, I was like, this is the dumbest phrase ever. You can't tactically drop nukes. There's no tactic to that. It's a huge boom. And everything's gone.
There is a certain tactic to it. It's like, there is an enemy over there. I don't want them to be over there anymore. But I also don't want that land.
Yeah.
Bam, nuke.
I don't want any of that to exist over there.
It's like all of that over there is
like
offending my eyes, and so as a result, I'm just gonna nuke the whole fucking thing. It's like a tenpenny from Fallout 3, where it's just like, oh yes, Megaton's looking a bit rough over there. I don't like looking at it. Let's just nuke it.
Let's just kick that fucking bomb in the middle of the town.
I agree with the scientists that like dropped the first one and then were writing in their diaries and shit. They're like, you know what? We should not have done that. We shouldn't have done that.
We went too far in some places.
We should not have done that.
No, we haven't gone far enough.
Exactly.
We'll talk about fucking like creating fucking dodos again or some shit like dinosaurs and just like. Yo, bitches never watched Jurassic Park. This is not going to go down well.
We've gotten to the point where we should have stopped, and we've clearly already crossed it. So let's just keep going and see what happens.
We should have stopped in like 1945.
Hear me out, bro. I have an answer to all this. We could change warfare as we know it, right? With modern innovation.
The gay bomb.
Become popular. No.
Oh.
No.
Sarah just joined me. She has no idea what we're talking about.
We're talking about war, man stuff.
Man stuff. No whammies.
Yeah.
No whammy.
But like, just think if slapboxing became the fucking answer.
Oh,
like,
dude.
Both sides just line up on each side of the podium, and then y'all just do the slight thing where one person takes a turn and the other one just keeps slapping the shit out of each other till somebody's country gets.
Oh yeah, I actually do have an innovation for war myself that I've been slowly trying to get to trying to sort of weed it into the thing of weaponizing simps.
Yes, honestly.
Yeah, all you do is you just get a load of like generically hot chicks. You get them on OnlyFans, and you say like, "Oh, if you want to join the OnlyFans, you have to join the military."
I mean, they're already kind of doing that.
And then from there, what you do is you have those like fucking what was it like pay-per-view shit, and then it's just like so they'd be paying you to be fighting for you. So like. Genius.
I mean, they're already in some way
self-fulfilling. It's self-economy.
Like they're kind of doing
the strongest would be VTuber Sims.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we can branch out. We can have all sorts of different ones.
No, if you look at
idea. That was the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
If you look at like
Yeah,
fucking
but it will actually work. That's the worst part.
dog.
Listen, the
yeah,
world's full of dumb ideas that work somehow.
Fucking, if you look nowadays, like fucking look on TikTok, look on Instagram, you see all of these generically hot bitches in like the military showing off. Oh, here's my day. Here's one day with me in the military, and it's like just this generic hot bitch. You know for a fact that they're just there to get that simp money.
I thought you were gonna say, "Here's my dick."
Like you
I'm
know for a
telling you, it'll
fact they're
work.
just there to lure in those pathetic dudes.
Chad, I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It'll work. You can't stand in the way of innovation.
I think Jake is like trying to get his bid in for Trump's cabinet.
No, I'm trying to take
I'll
over the
support
world.
him.
Like I need a simp army for that.
Shit, Army. Oh my
Rise,
God.
Simp the
simps.
Simpsons.
Rise.
People
If you can.
people misinterpret what you mean, so they all just show up in
What's
yellow
up?
color.
I just don't even know what to say to this.
You don't say anything. You just accept that it's innovation, and allow it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the British side. I'm American. I don't just sit down and accept anything. You know,
And
I
this
need to-
this is why your country is falling apart, because everyone won't accept anything that's happening.
Yeah, you're making us look bad as a unit, Chad.
wouldn't it be something though if at the most gangrenous, decrepit, rotten state, my country's still vastly more wealthy than yours? It's crazy.
Well, the country itself is
A lot of
vastly
it's
more
debt,
wealthy,
though.
but the people aren't getting any of that money, so you're kind of fucked. You're also trillions and trillions and trillions in debt over there.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the debt. Like there's so much debt on America's head.
Just because you have all of the money put into your military firepower doesn't mean that your whole country is rich.
Financing the world's military is an expensive endeavor, but we could make it back overnight if we made people protect their own borders. We could probably make that money back. Just you could rent out the service. If Europe wanted to pay for its own defense, we could make that money back overnight.
I was like, your motherfuckers are like the NCR. It's like they're spreading so fucking far that they have like they're putting so much into this shit and trying to like protect everywhere at once. In reality, it's weakening your own defense.
No, in all
And
seriousness,
China is the Legion.
in all seriousness, it is a way of like imperializing the world.
Yeah.
Which,
You're going on a tirade about imperialization, but you're already doing
I don't.
it.
Yeah.
No, but it's low key. It's not like straight up. It's like
That's actually more.
It's subtle,
that's
so
more
it's
sly.
okay.
That's more sly. If anything, that's actually worse.
I'm just gonna subtly erase entire continents from the planet. I'm subtly doing it, so it's fine.
You're all like,
Yeah.
eventually it's going to be like the UK is just going to be parts of like this, we're going to be part of the America. We're going to be just like this, extra states.
We're just gonna quietly, very quietly turn the Europeans into Americans. There's nothing wrong with that.
just
Yeah.
a
Abductee of Earth just fucking said.
country with
Like-
like literal aircraft carriers and nuclear subs in between China and Taiwan right now.
Mm.
And we've been doing that for like several decades.
Well, fucking Abductee of Earth just said the fact that the U.S. has so many bases around the world is proof that they're just waiting for the right time to take over and make a one world government Hunger Games style.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but also one, like just because you've got bases all over the world doesn't mean you can actually man all of them.
Yeah. They could easily be taken
and-
over.
We do. They're mad.
Oh yes, by the population of people who don't want to fight for the country.
I was gonna say, dude, I live 15 minutes from a military base with 2 American nuclear weapons. We could take those shits over. There's nobody guarding it except for us.
It's like, mine.
Oh,
Yeah, you put your weapons in our countries and then expect us to defend your shit.
Yeah.
no. Honestly, y'all's governments are so happy those are there.
Mm.
Like, so happy.
Yeah, because it's just free shit for them.
Yeah.
Like, oh yes, we'll keep an eye on them, Mr. America. We'll do it.
Yes,
We'll do it. While we just hoard all of your nukes.
Our nuclear weapons are like a little candy dish for our friends. Like, if you come through our house, you can grab a fucking Jolly Rancher. Why not? We got a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of them.
the problem is that you seem to like assume that all of these nukes are safe in America's hands, in the hands of everyone else.
I don't assume shit. I don't agree with any of it.
Why?
I'm just saying-
This is why we really need to like sort of like fucking figure out some system here, because this always comes back to us discussing the differences between Europe and America. It's always happens.
We're superior. No, we're superior. No, we.
No, exactly. We're always end up fucking in a philosophical argument about who's the worst bastard.
Then Africa's in the corner is like, we need food. Shut up!
Yeah.
Go, shut up, Africa. We'll get to you in a minute.
It's been 10 years. And it'll keep being 10 more years if you don't shit!
There's so much cool shit in Africa, but I would be terrified to go there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I am
yeah,
never
it's like
going to
this-
Africa, especially as a white man. Holy shit.
But I mean, it's not even just about my whiteness. I know the sun would rip me apart, but it's also like,
Oh, the people will rip you apart. Fuck the sun. Go to South Africa as a white man nowadays. You are fucked.
Death
The,
or punta.
That and there's
The,
deadly animals literally everywhere.
True.
It's like Australia
That-
on like a bigger budget.
point. Point was, the fucking animals terrify the shit out of me. Australia also.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm so scared.
See, this is why the UK doesn't have like deadly animals, because you know we're a cool country.
We don't want to run from
Uh,
lions, so
you-
we fucking killed them
You,
all.
you don't shoot them, you just like stab them with all knives.
No, it's because all the dangerous animals were like, fuck these loud, drunk bastards, man. I'm not dealing with these white people here anymore.
Exactly. We were too fucking cool. We were too revolutionary for their bullshit.
These idiots eat
Yeah.
blood
So they-
sausage. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see
They
the
left the
shit?
UK and went to their backwater cousin Australia.
Dude, Australia really does trip me out. That's not even a joke.
Australia's beautiful,
Evolution.
but yeah.
There.
I think the only thing that kind of like trips me out about Australia is the fact that like all of their cities and like major settlements
Oh,
are
yeah.
on the coast, because
Oh,
no
yeah.
fucker will touch the inland.
Literally, like, if you go to Google Maps, like, right now, and look at, fucking Alice Springs or some shit, there's stuff, like, on the sides of Australia.
This
There
is
is
like, this is what I was
nothing.
on about. Like the
In the
major
middle.
settlements, like major cities and settlements, are all just like on the sides, the edges of Australia.
Yeah. That's why I like,
Because like the middle of it is just a fucking hole that no one wants to touch except for like the most maddest of bastards.
that's why I love, like,
Animals, dude.
oh yeah, no, like there's that story of the Brisbane line where I think it was the Japanese, they were trying to take over Australia, and they soon found out, as white people had to find out, taking over huge parts of nothing, which is basically what Australia is not an easy fucking task. So like their whole plan was like, okay, if these fuckers come and invade us, try and take over our shit, if they stay above the Brisbane line, they can have it. They can.
It's theirs.
Have
They can
that
it,
shit.
but no one wants it, do they?
Nobody
No one
fucking
does.
wants it. Their plan was just abandon it back to Brisbane. Fuck off.
It's like throwing a bouquet at the wedding. Nobody wants it.
Yeah,
It's like you can have everything above this line.
because it's just uninhabitable wastelands.
Dude, just imagine the British people that found that shit and were like, oh my God, we have another America. Yeah.
We have
We
have
need another one?
America too, Electric Boogaloo. Like, we
Yeah.
We got
And then-
America Junior.
And then 100 miles in, and they're like, God damn it. This is fucking
fuck
awful.
the shit.
God,
It's
get
not
rid of
America.
it. Fucking abort it. Get it out of here.
I haven't seen a single drop of water in like 10 days.
Yeah.
There's no
Every-
trail
and every-
meds anywhere.
I haven't seen water in 10 days, and every water source I do find is either full of bugs or crocodiles.
Dog, even
It's like
Hmm?
Bizarro, Antarctica.
Oh, dude, even like just their ecosystem in general. I think one of my homies told me about there's a frog living in Australia, but he lives in the desert. A fucking desert frog that just
Oh yeah,
like
doesn't it like bury itself under the ground and just live? But
it's
it just goes
Yeah.
into a hibernation forever until water happens.
like once
Yeah.
like half of the year Australia's on fire, and then the other half it's like being drowned in a torrential downpour, and like that's the I think that or like years later is the only time that frog will come back up, have sex, and then bury itself for another decade or some shit. It's such a fucking weird ecosystem.
I can't remember. I can't remember if this is
I'm
it.
stealing my gimmick, but
Mm.
it
I
is.
can't remember if this is like in Australia or not. I genuinely can't remember. But there's like a plant called, I think it's like Gombi Gombi.
I believe that is, yeah.
That is also nicknamed the suicide plant
Yes.
because genuinely, if you get pricked by it, if you just touch it, if you brush up against it, it will cause severe and extreme pain permanently,
Mm-hmm.
like forever, essentially. Like you
Yeah.
don't get an escape from it, and there's no cure.
Will they give you a
Please
boner before you die?
The plus that makes me want to go to this place where that exists. No.
I remember hearing a story about some guy, like some like military guys, and their fucking captain went into the bushes to like take a shit, and then they heard him screaming, and then a gunshot, and so they all ran in to to see what happened, and then they just fucking sat in with his fucking drawers around his ankles,
Yeah.
next to a Gombi Gombi. The Gombi Gombi bus, because apparently he'd wiped his ass with a leaf
Oh.
and then shot himself because he couldn't handle it.
Apparently, some British dude had grown. It was the Gimpy actually.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The Gimpy.
Stupid fucking name. Like apparently, some British dude had grown that exact plant in his backyard. Apparently,
That seems like a bad idea.
he
It's a
says,
security measure. That's
He said it felt like the sting of the shrub felt like being burned with hot acid and being electrocuted simultaneously. So I can imagine you would want to kill yourself.
I was gonna say that fucking frog you were talking about. Is that the one that people make memes about? That little fucking ball-looking one that squeaks like.
It might be
to
honestly.
be honest, there's a lot of different types of frogs, so it could be that one or it could be another one.
It's like the desert tree frog, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, desert tree frog, where it doesn't spend any time in trees.
Yeah, exactly. It just spends
It
all
just
its time
fucking
in the
buries
sand.
itself.
Yeah.
No, that's why it's called a tree frog, because it buries itself and tries to grow into a tree.
One giant frog-shaped tree.
That'd be horrifying. It's still alive, and it's just like just a fucking tree.
Yeah, this is a tree that just croaks like a frog, like.
Like the tree folk in Lord of the Rings. Just
Oh yeah,
the tree. No, it's just a frog. But it's
But it's a fugly frog.
is it Ent?
that's how they come out with Pokemon, dude. Just like random shit in nature, extravagantly portrayed as an anime character.
Oh yeah, it's just like, let us draw this creature, but let's not actually look what it looks like. We're just going to go by what it's described as.
And then make it look like a
Exactly.
motorcycle.
Because
Yeah, and then
just think
that's just
about
add
things
an
like,
engine.
like Bulbasaur is kind of like that, just like a frog that's growing into a fucking plant.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Bulbasaur is now tree frog.
Yeah,
Someday.
No,
Bulbasaur
let's switch that. You know, it's frog tree.
frog tree.
Why does that sound like a shit website for selling stuff on?
The second
Frog.
the second you said tree frog, I just thought of Snake Eater, the opening song to that. Someday you feed on a tree frog. Snake Eater. Oh, I love that song.
Guys, that'd be pretty fucking horrifying if there was like an actual like frog tree that was just like a big fucking frog, and you get too close to it, and then suddenly like the fucking bark opens and a tongue whips out and pulls you in.
I
The
would,
bad
so like some-
days.
I would just try and lick
That's
it
very
and
funny
then
shit.
try and have fucking telepathy with it. Just lick it
Oh,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
you just bring it sacrifices and pray to the frog tree.
just get absolutely blasted out of my mind from the psychedelics on his back, and then just fucking have telepathy with him. I want to do the same
That
with an
would be
elephant,
funny.
to be honest. I want to feed a fucking elephant some LSD and then talk to him,
Well,
communicate.
they already fucking do that shit to themselves.
Right? You sound
They
like
already
a
like they
scientist
already like
from-
eat fermented fruit to get fucking drunk on purpose.
That's great.
Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not a time traveling scientist from 1965? Novalis?
I mean,
He might be.
maybe.
my
I don't
friend.
want to reveal my secrets, but
Neo
Let's
secretly
give-
David Tennant.
LTD. See what happens.
well, I just want to do drugs with wild animals and
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
just want
where
to do the weed.
like
is to doing drugs?
so like fucking talk about that fucking elephant drunk thing. Apparently they've gone on like rampages through towns, just smashing up everything because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just they're
Oh
just
my god.
they get a bit fighty when they're drunk.
Elephant frat boys.
dude.
Essentially.
just imagine doing shrooms with a monkey. Just like the monkey sitting there.
They say that's how we became who we are.
We just did a lot of shrooms until we just
No,
became
it's
this.
like it's the stoned ape theory is the name of it.
Is that like an actual thing, or are you pulling that out of your ass?
You just bullshitting.
There are like academic researchers who believe that the possibility of us being like enlightened came from like apes accidentally taking mushrooms.
Holy shit, you're right.
I think the word academic might be used very liberally here.
You could say
They're
say
just
that, but
fucking
these are-
stoners. They're just stoners with PhDs.
I'm talking about college professors. Why is it hard to imagine that people who get stoned would be academics? Yeah, I would
Oh
say
no,
that
no, that's not what I was saying. That's why I was saying like stoners with PhDs. I didn't say stoners can't have PhDs.
Oh, of course it was fucking.
it would.
Hmm?
Who was it?
Oh, it was fucking. Of course, it was fucking McKenna who said it. The world's foremost fucking psychonaut.
Yeah, yeah, it was a bunch of those dudes
Oh god.
who like are all about using psychedelics as medication and that they're the cure for everything. It's like, don't use a Band-Aid. Take LSD and believe that your skin will heal itself back together and you'll be fine.
Oh shit! I broke my leg. Better do some fucking psilocybin mushrooms.
Better do. Yeah, as long as I focus
Well,
on my
at least you
leg,
won't be
it'll heal
hurting
back.
anymore because you'll just be sat there like.
Way.
Or
Really?
really,
Rev up the Bugatti way.
you could be looking at your leg going, oh,
Holy
I
fuck!
know, Thomas. You didn't give that all your all. You didn't
Oh,
give
sorry.
that.
Sorry. Rev up the Bugatti way. Is that better?
No, you gotta go like rev up the Bugatti. Way.
Rev up the Bugatti. Wee.
Quick stop at Toby's. Makes a 38-0 loss better.
We're starting this again. We're starting to weigh shit again.
You need some whey protein.
Some whey protein. God damn it.
yep. Take it easy, man.
Have a good one, homie. Good
Uh,
luck.
He's not coming back.
Yeah.
Well,
he's-
now we're
fucking
chatless.
now we are Chadless. Finally, I can take my pants off.
Chad, listen, we can't get it up.
I had that problem before.
Okay,
Did you
Rick.
just fucking burp like halfway through that sentence?
Yes.
Hey, channel is under Rick Sanchez.
Oh god, I don't beat my wife, thank you. And I don't engage with minors on the internet, thank you. Morty, I beat my wife, Morty. I'm wife beater Rick.
Chad has literally left for like 10 seconds,
And we're already
instantly It's
devolving.
gone. It's instantly devolved.
The
It
filter.
Alright,
devolved.
who's-
It started.
who's sneaking about in the chat anyway? Let's say hello to you.
Well,
you
I was
cunts.
gonna say, like, when Chad was here, we had like 1 viewer. That's basically it. Now that we're off the rails, it's back to 3. We know what you
They know.
want.
They know when Chad isn't here.
We had
we
7
shall
at one
play.
point, but it's just kind of increasing and then decreasing and then increasing, and it's just like,
That sounds like.
All
my
right, so as I
ears,
said,
to be
who's sneaking about in the audience then?
honest. We've got Abductee of Earth, Sarah. I don't know if they're still in here, and we had Bjorn for a bit, but he's gone.
and Bjorn.
Bjorn.
All right, so anyone who's still here, hello, hi.
Good day.
No.
Love you.
Yes.
Fucking time. Like, how long do we have left? Like, how long do we have after this?
I mean,
Because like,
we've been doing this for like 45 minutes.
I was gonna say Chad did leave, but I was just like, I don't know how much time he left us with. Because if he left us with like a whole like half an hour, like that's.
Well, tell a lie. It says live 43 minutes, but we were also on the starting soon screen for like 10.
Yeah.
So a little over half an hour.
So hey, how about that new YouTube CEO, huh?
Oh, don't get me started. I was like, hey, you cannot say the fuck word. Like, it was already, people were fucking paying attention to you saying the fuck word in like the first 10% of a video. And now it's just like, yeah, if you say anything like that we don't like within that period,
Demonetized.
it's just, you're fucked. Fuck you. No limitations, no nothing. Just fuck you, your money gone.
Well, the worst part is that like YouTube Kids exist.
Evidently it
don't use
does.
Like it exists. It's a thing. A platform specifically sectioned off for the kiddies.
Mm-hmm.
So that they don't hear any of the nasty fucking shit words,
Yeah, but that's
and
the
they
thing.
don't see any of the controversial content. They just see all the fucking Baby Shark and fucking all that shite.
But that's the thing. They can't advertise to children.
Well, exactly. So like
Children
so
don't
they're
have
trying to-
money. Why would they need to advertise to them?
No, legally they just can't. Like if they could legally, they would. Everyone would advertise the fuck like everything out to children because they are the most
No wonder
impressionable
I've
little fuckers.
occasionally seen. No wonder occasionally I've seen like toy adverts on YouTube videos that
Oh,
got
yeah.
nothing to do with that kind of shit.
Oh yeah, it's just like YouTube Kids is a thing, and you can use it, whatever, but they can't advertise on it. So they will just be like, yeah, we have these toy ads on the regular YouTube, but kids aren't supposed to be on here. You need to be 13 plus.
So we
Otherwise
have
you
to
can
so
use
we
YouTube
have to
Kids.
change it. We have to change it.
Yeah, we
be
have
more
to fuck up
like,
the entire
kid-friendly.
ecosystem.
I don't know, like I think we just need to get back to a sort of get back to the good old days of YouTube when actually no, there were no good old days of YouTube. What the fuck am I on about?
Yeah.
Because back when content was more
We're talking
free,
about Going to the
all
Zoo
the
as a
content
classic.
was shit.
Yeah.
So there was no good days of YouTube.
We just need to ban children from the internet, to be honest. Like, back when I was younger, I forget if we've had this conversation before or if I had this conversation with someone else.
I was never a child. I was actually fully born.
I think I had this conversation with someone else, but like back when I was like, I want to say fucking 8, 9, somewhere around there.
You all still 8 and 9.
Exactly, right. This was yesterday. No, like, I would go home and I would be, allowed to be on the computer, play some video games, watch some fucking YouTube videos, whatever. And then I had friends of mine that their parents were like, you are not getting access to this computer. You can get on the computer for like an hour or 2 on the weekend, and that's it. And I, like, as a kid, I was like, how are your parents this barbaric? How are you alive? What is this? Like, what is this complete torture? But nowadays, I'm more on the side of the parents, to be honest with you. If I have a kid, I am not giving him internet access until he's at least like 16, 18.
That seems a bit harsh.
I don't give a shit.
14.
I don't give a shit. They are not getting internet access. They're getting a burner phone that allows them to call me or text me. No internet. Fuck you.
Well, I had a very similar childhood in the sense of that I didn't really have access to the internet for a good portion of my early childhood. I didn't have a phone. Like I either didn't have a phone or it was just like a little cheap flip phones. You can ring people on it and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. You can play Snake on it, and you can ring people and text people, and that's it.
And I was perfectly fine. I wasn't allowed to like watch like movies that were above my age grade.
Yeah.
I wasn't there to play like mature games because my parents actually gave a shit. My parents actually thought these things aren't appropriate for kids, so you're not allowed to play them or watch them.
Yeah. Background.
And I was always like jealous when I was a kid. I was just like, oh, that guy's parents just lets him play whatever he wants, like gets him to watch whatever he wants. Now I'm just like, well, my parents actually did a good job.
Yeah, exactly. Like your parents were parents.
Yeah, my parents were kind of mixed on certain things. Like on one end, my dad usually had on like adult movies on, like Goodfellas or something when we were younger. Just like that was kind of because my dad was not the perfect father, but he did try in certain. But on the other hand,
we're gonna suddenly hear your fucking door get kicked in, and your dad's gonna run in and start kicking the shit out of you.
No, he's not even at home. I'm not even sure who that is, but it's probably my dog or something. But yeah.
Well,
on the other hand,
jackass scene on with Bam's
just
dad on the toilet, just to start fucking laying into you.
He just throws firework in your room, like.
Nah.
Fucking flashbangs you with a firework and starts kicking the shit out of you.
You speaking from experience there, Jake?
No.
But yeah, on the other hand, though, we used to watch Ren and Stimpy a lot together as a kid when we were younger. We used to have like reruns on Nicktoons and whatnot. We always had it on. My dad always put it on there, but he would never let me watch adult party cartoon. I always saw it on like the MTV listings, and I was like, I didn't even care about the adult party part. I just saw like Ren and Stimpy. It's like, oh, there's more Ren and Stimpy there. I want to watch that. They never let me watch it at all. And after reviewing it myself recently, I just like, I'm now grateful that they never let me watch that shit because it's just so fucking deplorable.
Ren and Stimpy was fucking wild.
Yeah,
I don't know, like having parents that like gave a shit and said like, oh no, you're not allowed to watch this on.
Yeah, and I also grew up around in the age where parental locks were just coming into play, on like TV and whatnot.
Well, I just said like having parents that actually like gave a shit actually does tend to bring out more sort of well-adjusted, like adults.
It's almost like if you let kids just do whatever the fuck they want, they're gonna turn out completely maladjusted and idiotic and no knowledge of social cues or boundaries whatsoever.
Well, that can still happen due to like outside factors beyond the parents' control. But
and that's why we have TikTok.
Oh god, dude. Fucking even my sister, her kids. They are constantly on their fucking phones, like looking at TikToks or making TikToks. I'm like, dude, delete that shit. Just fucking get rid of it. I don't care. They're smart kids. They shouldn't be on this.
Yeah, like kids in general really shouldn't be on the internet.
They really shouldn't.
As I said, like I think at least 13. Like if you're like 13 and above, all right, you can start having some access. But like if you're below that, you ain't going anywhere near the internet.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. Parents just
go play with your action figures. Go fucking go play on your PlayStation. Do whatever you want. Like
the thing is, like, because parents don't want to be parents. They just want everyone to bow to fucking their will. So they want the entire internet to change shit for them, for their convenience. But it's like, dog. Everywhere on the internet, I don't care where you are, what website you're on, you're always 1 or 2 clicks away from porn. Straight up. So it's like, to see all these parents like, no, you have to have all these regulations on these websites, and you can't show this, and you can't show... Your kid is going to find porn. Your kid is going to Google booba and see 50 million results in a millisecond. Like...
I actually... I'm going to tell this story. This was an interesting one. I remember when I was a kid, and I eventually did get access to the internet. I fucking found porn on YouTube.
Yeah, there is so
Like,
much
like
porn
just
on
straight
YouTube.
up, like just straight up porn on YouTube.
I
And
told
I'm not
my-
talking like I'm not talking like that questionable shit, like like the
Waxing
the
pussy
massaging
videos.
yeah, the waxing or the massaging tutorials.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking like it was just straight up porn.
Yeah, no, I saw a dude like an educational video about how to put on a condom, and it was just a dude with his fucking boner out, and he's just like stroking it and like putting on a condom. It's like, dog, this is on YouTube.
Generally, when it comes to sexual education curriculums, they tend to use like analogs rather than like actual shit.
Yeah.
Analogs.
What you mean? I mean like they whip out a fucking cucumber, or they get some sort of analog. They don't actually just get like they don't just like whip it out.
Here's a banana.
Yeah, they just use anything like phallic shaped and say there you go, put it on that.
Yeah. Here's a screwdriver. Figure it out.
No, that's only for the
Well, use this end of it.
I was gonna say if you're using the thin end, that's only for those who aren't blessed.
Yeah, it's only for exhibitionists.
One man, one screwdriver. Dude, there's so many variations of shit like that. There's one man, one screwdriver.
I'm kicking Nino out of this.
One
He's
man,
not on the
one
channel anymore.
jar. Fucking all this bullshit.
How long ago was Two Girls, One Cup?
Oh, years ago, dude. Hold on, let me actually.
Wasn't there one called like? Was it like Two Guys, One Hammer?
Oh, I don't
Yes.
want to.
Yes.
I think that was one of them. I think that was one of them.
I don't want to imagine what that's like.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Imagine it.
No, it was three
Imagine
guys,
it,
one
Thomas.
hammer.
Yeah. I couldn't remember exactly the amount of guys that were involved.
Let's see. One.
I didn't really know what Two Girls, One Cup was back then because I just saw people were like really fucking disgusted about it. I didn't find out years later that it was actually like a scat video. I'm like, oh.
You know the worst part is like the start
2007.
of it is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
The start of it's fine. It's just normal.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of just like takes a sharp left turn.
Once you hear the piano music, it's over.
Yeah.
Apparently, it came out in 2007.
The piano is like, fuck no, duh.
We should get that fucking piano music and
Oh,
use
yes!
it for the intro
Yes!
of the fucking streams.
Oh my god,
Yes!
I'm doing that. I
Yes!
am doing that.
Yes.
To see how many people just fucking split already. Just like, as soon as they hear the piano, it's like, oh god, no.
That's like, see how much fucking PTSD we fucking trigger at that.
We're just gonna like rename every podcast episode. It's like episode 69, one man, one plexiglass.
Yeah, just call it that. Just call it like four men and then something. Just keep.
Pizza party. Have you seen that one actually? Pizza party. It's like
I don't want
I don't think I
oh,
have.
dude, it's such a funny one because it's like, a lot of people instantly think that it's like porn, but it's not. It's just these dudes in really, really shitty like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cosplay.
I have seen that one.
Yes, and they're all just like
I have seen
jacking
that.
off
I
onto a
have-
pizza.
I have seen that one.
It's so
I-
funny. It's so exaggerated.
I have seen that one because they've got like big fucking
They've got
turtle
giant
dicks.
fucking
Yeah,
turtle
yeah.
cocks, and they're just like shooting fucking enormous white globs onto this pizza.
This is why Chad should never leave. Oh
my
fuck
God.
it. He's probably gonna actually ban us all from the podcast if he hears what we might have to just delete this one.
Watch him come back like, hey, I was listening to that the entire time inside there on speaker. I was like, oh great.
Alright, Chad, if you're listening to this in the doctors or the fucking hospital or wherever you went, big sweaty turtle dicks.
Yeah. Also, is the doctor hot? Tell us, please. Tell me
yes.
specifically.
Write it in the
Y or N?
comments. Write it in the chats.
Smash
We need
or
to know if the
pass?
doctors smash or pass your current doctor.
I should have done a smash or pass for Valentine's Day. I should have done that. I had
Oh,
fun.
you did a karaoke stream of like
Yeah.
of like romantics. Well, not romantic songs, like love related songs.
Yeah. Lonely Hearts karaoke. But I was thinking either that or smash or pass or something, but it's like,
You should have
That was
done.
conflicting.
Should have done fucking I love little girls.
I did Sweet Transvestite, if that's any consolation.
Nice. Okay, that's a good
He
one.
did do it. I can confirm.
Nice.
And that entire stream got fucking demolished by YouTube.
Yeah. Every single song got copyrighted.
I wonder why, because you were singing actually copyrighted songs.
Yeah, but he was like actually singing them, and the words weren't in there. But it's just the tune. The tune they recognized.
Dog, if you fart in certain notes that sound like a song, they will copyright strike you. It's insane.
Yes, the bots have gone too far.
Like I think.
Now, speaking of music, Bjorn apparently got a didgeridoo.
Yo, let's go.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Bjorn.
Let's go.
That you'd whipped out a didgeridoo. What he's a purveyor of interesting instruments.
Yeah, true. I like weird little instruments. I don't have a lot of them, but I like just like, oh, here's this fucking weird ass harp that you don't really see anywhere else. Here's a fucking didgeridoo. Here's a fucking. There's so many.
Let's just whip out a theremin.
Yes, dude. Oh, dude. I would love.
What's those ones? I can't remember what they're called. Like those ones where it's like it looks kind of like a little saxophone, but it's got like a cute little face on it, and you sort of just blow into it and sort of squeeze the. I might have to find out what they're called because they're really cute and they're really fucking weird, but like people actually do music with them.
I have no idea what you're on about.
I will find them. I will find them.
The only instrument I know with a face on it is the automaton, but that's it.
That's it. The automaton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got like a little face on them. They got a little...
Yeah.
The little guys where you squeeze like.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like you kind of like blow into it, but then you also squeeze the little face at the same time.
Oh, you don't have to blow.
I don't think you blow into it.
You don't
It's
blow
like
into...
the,
you're
like a
playing
bar
it.
where
Oh
you
yeah.
use your finger.
I don't know. I got confused by the fact that it looks kind of like a weird little saxophone.
Yeah, Bjorn has one of those too. He has an automaton.
I was
You
gonna
bastard.
get one, but I
Give
couldn't
me your
find it.
automaton.
The only weird, not even weird, but just like not standard instrument that I have is ocarinas. I had like 8 of them, but like 3 broke.
I just love the fact that
Zelda
like
fan.
I just love the fact that like ocarinas are an actual instrument.
Yeah, no, they're really like they sound really, really good. It's just a stone flute.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like they're really weird. Is the fact that like whenever you say the word ocarina, most people are just gonna like assume
Oh my
Zelda.
God, Zelda!
When in reality, the ocarina is an instrument in of itself.
Yeah, it's been an instrument for like thousands of fucking years.
Before people could figure out that wood makes a better instrument than
God
stone.
damn it, Bjorn has an ocarina too.
Yo, let's go.
Everyone has an ocarina if they collect any amount of instruments.
I have like a double chambered one that's like, because normally you have like ones that are just like 12 holes or 10 holes, but I have one that has like an extra range on it, so like a few extra holes. That one's like one of the Zelda looking ones, but the band on top of it is kind of fucking decaying, so it's now just completely blue. But all the other ones I have is like, I have a wing one, I have a fucking dragon tooth, I have a bunch of different shit. It's really fucking
I tried
cool.
playing a violin. I tried playing a violin once, and I just could not figure it out for the life of me.
I can only get like a little bit of sound out of a violin, and that's it. I was like, here, have it.
It's a very very particular instrument.
Yeah.
It's like
You have to be,
they
like,
tell you
you
to
have to know what you're
resin
doing.
up the bow. It's just like, how much resin do I need on here? It's like, what way am I supposed to fucking stroke it? It's just
It's not like it's
That's-
not like you
Yeah.
It's not like with a guitar or something where you can just sort of whack a few notes onto that and it's like
right.
Yeah.
you have to like know exactly what you're doing.
Even your posture will change the sound of
Yeah,
the
if you-
violin.
Yeah, if you're not
dramatically.
holding it right, if you're standing incorrectly or you're not holding it right, it will just sound awful.
Yeah.
It's like the Ed, Ed and Eddie episode. Position and pose. Start by fanning your toes and placing your left foot right.
Well, it's like I think the cello is a superior violin.
I agree.
Less in the less in the sense of that it's a better alternative to the violin. More in the sense of that I prefer the sounds that come out of the cello
Yeah,
more to the violin.
a cello
I
has
find
a
that
bit
I find the violin to be a bit more scratchy.
harsh. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cello definitely has a way better like lower end to it.
Plus it's Chungus instrument.
Yeah. I want one of those like upright standing fucking bass ones. Those are really cool.
I've been wanting to get one of those fucking alto saxes for years.
I want to get a saxophone, but I've never bothered buying one. I want to be Dreamy Bull 2.0. Scream, I'm about to
we're
come.
gonna have to like we're gonna have like a whole ass fucking podcast where we're just gonna be whipping out random instruments.
Whipping.
Easier, like we got Thomas on the sax, we got fucking our boy Nino on the ocarina.
And especially because Bjorn on the didgeridoo.
You know, Chad is playing the shorty.
Because he can't play the guitar.
Oh, he's gonna come after you for that, Thomas.
No, he'll probably agree.
But then I don't know. I'll get my hands on an automaton.
You'll play the opera.
I'll get a fucking one of those like slide whistles.
Dude, I wanted a slide whistle for the longest time, man. I never even figured out where to get one. Do they sell them on Amazon? Let me fucking find it. Hold on. They gotta sell them on Amazon.
We've kind of been entirely derailed at this point.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about just random instruments.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck
that's a
you,
good
Bjorn. You bastard.
How fucking dare you? You and your didgeridoo caused all of this.
Slide whistle spoon. What the fuck?
Just in case because you need to play the slide whistle while also eating your breakfast.
The hell? They like pose it up as an actual instrument. A Kings County Tools slide whistle. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that looks pretty fancy. How much is that? That's like
$30.
$30.
Fuck off.
That's a bit much. It's just a piece of metal with an extra bit in it.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, it's made of brass, so.
Oh, that probably knocks up the price a bit. Yeah. We'll just get one made out of like fucking plastic. It don't fucking matter.
Yeah, the plastic one's like $6 to $10 in there.
Fucking buy it then. You don't need
There's a 4-piece for $10 on here.
You don't need a brass one that's made, it's got like, fucking cool shit.
But the integrity, though.
He's a professional slide whistler. God damn it.
I will not accept a slide whistle less than $30.
If you want to learn the slide whistle, get some fucking cheap ass shit. There's actually the same about any instrument. If you want to learn the instrument, just get some fucking cheap ass like bum ass schmo stuff. Like it genuinely doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
But if you get into it, if you like the instrument, then you can get better stuff. Don't just get don't be like some of these people who buy oh yes, I want to play the guitar, so they get themselves the most expensive guitar going and never play it.
I'm gonna learn guitar. I'm gonna buy a fucking Polyphia signature guitar for like $1,300. It's like, dog.
Exactly, and then you're just like, motherfucker, you barely touched that thing. You did one lesson and then you were done.
Get yourself like a cheap Chinese like e-music guitar that's like $50.
God damn it, Twitter.
Yeah, just go to your fucking local pawn shop. Like they've got guitars for days.
What,
just pick one.
Porn shop?
Porn with a W.
It's on your mind, Thomas.
Too British. I'm too British.
Alright, go on then, show us your minge.
Fucking Twitter. God, the stupid voice acting call thing keeps giving me notifications.
Oh no, I'm getting too many. I'm getting too many offers.
Oh no, I'm too popular.
No, it's just hearing the fucking Windows thing. It's like, ding. It's like, fuck off.
Turn it off. Why are you even on Twitter to begin with? Fuck Twitter.
No, it's just a fucking Windows thing. It just keeps giving me fucking notifications. I don't. What the hell is that?
I'm on like no
notifications.
Media. Yeah. Like Discord doesn't even count. Like I wouldn't class Discord as counting.
Yeah. I have a Twitter account.
Get notifications.
But I have not logged in like a year. I think I logged in once to make like a joke that someone else didn't want to make because they actually have like a public image to uphold. So I tweeted it for him, and that's it.
Well, I have a Twitter, which I could probably like log back into, but I've also don't give a shit because I
Yeah.
only really when I did actually have it, I only used it like sparingly to check on like game shit.
Oh yeah,
Like I wanted to see what they were posting on Twitter, like see what was cracking off on there,
I
and
follow.
then that's it. I never posted anything. I don't care.
Yeah, like I follow my friends, but I do not give a shit about what they post. Like I follow porn artists. I follow Japanese people who post food, and game deals. That's it. Like I do not care. Fuck Twitter.
As I said, like I don't care about social media.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I wouldn't class Discord as counting, but like Discord, you know, it's pretty close.
I mean,
You know, chatting to all sorts of people.
yeah, but you're actually
You can
like,
display your stuff.
communicating in like a public
Right, I was
forum
going to say you're actually talking to people on Discord.
instead of
Oh,
just
yeah.
like throwing shit into the Twitter winds.
And just hoping people that randomly follow you look at it.
Yeah.
You know, you just take a picture of your face,
Mm.
upload it onto the internet, and just stand by for validation.
Yeah.
That's it.
Witness my greatness.
Where's my numbers?
And then-
God damn it.
And
my
then
Twitter
someone
blue
tags your post into a post that they made
Mm-hmm.
of themselves, and then they stand there for validation.
We should honestly do that.
Because that's all social media is. It's just validation.
Yeah. And we should honestly do that. Just like make a whole chain of posts of people just sitting there like this, just waiting, and then just this whole chain
it's-
of replies.
No, you make it like a GIF, but like you don't move.
Yeah. I was like, not even
Like,
saying
don't
anything.
move. It's just-
Not even
Well, you
saying
don't know if
anything in
it's
the
a.
tweet
It says
either.
it's a GIF, but you don't move.
Like specifically not saying fucking anything. Like even in the tweet, just a gif of us not moving and then just waiting for
Standing by.
validation.
Standing by for validation.
we all just like quote tweeted. It's just like standing by for validation. Quote tweeted by Ninopolis. Standing by for validation. Tweeted by fucking.
Oh, no,
Dick
that's-
and
This is
Testicle.
everyone's. We're going to start a fucking movement. Everyone's going to start doing it. It's going to be like the new fucking internet trend
Mm.
of everyone making pictures of themselves sitting just like this, just sitting there doing nothing, standing by for validation. We'll start fucking. It's good. This shit's going to be off the chain.
Mm.
That's if we can actually be asked to do it, which we can't because
Yeah.
Off
who
the
cares?
blockchain. Kill me.
Ugh, I'm not logging back
All
into
right.
Twitter. Fuck you.
All right, Thomas, sit there. I'll get round to you in a second.
Never mind. I'll just fucking.
Oh, you guys demonetized now.
Yeah, how dare you?
Weapons
we're all-
on screen, violent, depictions of violence.
Racism.
No, that's my job.
Yeah,
Yeah, we already got fucked for that.
Yeah,
My-
multiple
I don't-
times.
I'm not sure what my job is yet.
Sit there and be handsome.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think Bjorn said at one point, "You're the token imperialist of this podcast."
Yeah.
All right, so Nino is the racist. Thomas is I can't remember what did we say Thomas was?
Fuck.
So you can't remember now.
I'm drawing a blank.
Instantly forgot.
The violence bringer, I guess.
Oh yeah, he was the violence. Like Thomas is the violence man. They go. Nino is the racist. I'm the token imperialist.
Mm.
Chad is just Chad.
Chad is the shouting American.
Yes, he's the loud, obnoxious American.
The loud redneck.
There you go. He's the hillbilly hoedown of the group.
Hillbilly hoedown. Just the whole hoedown.
Good. Well, on that note, we've done like an hour.
We
and
should
10
probably start
minutes.
wrapping this up. But yeah,
Yeah.
let's not end it now. Just let's start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Well, to steer towards a somewhat normal topic, you brought up earlier that Blumhouse Movies is now making games.
Yeah. Well,
Making games in quotes.
well, yeah. Blumhouse is opening its own game studio, but really all they're doing, they've got someone from like PlayStation, like Santa Monica Studios, and some other random fucker. But
but that means nothing. They say
That
like,
means
oh yes,
nothing.
I've got like this guy from Santa Monica Studios, and they go,
yeah,
that motherfucker was the intern. He got the coffees.
we got the
He,
fly.
he didn't
on the
actually
wall.
do anything. He doesn't know anything about games.
Yeah.
I kidnapped Gary Balrog. What are you gonna do about it?
Gary Balrog. You just said Gary
That
Balrog.
sounds like a fucking Final Fight character.
Wasn't
was
that the name
gonna
of
say
the fucking...
Did you actually say Gary Balrog?
Isn't that his fucking name?
New Street
No, I'm pretty sure his name's like Corey or something. Like Corey, I think Corey Balrog.
New Street Fighter character. There's M. Bison,
Gary Balrog.
and there's Gary Balrog.
Okay, what's
Isn't there
Corey
a character
Balrog?
already in? Isn't there a character already in? Fucking like
Corey
in a fighting game
Barlog,
with
that's
it,
what it is.
with
That's what it is.
with something similar to that,
Maybe.
like with the
perhaps.
Balrog and the power.
Maybe, yeah. That sounds familiar, but I have no
Yeah.
fucking clue.
Yeah, it was Corey Barlog. That was.
Oh, whatever.
I know it sounded something.
Gary
similar.
Balrog. I love the name. I may change my YouTube channel to be called that.
But yeah, fucking
Gary Balrog.
Blumhouse make game studio. They're just acting as a publisher. They're just like, hey, do you
Yeah, they're
have...
not actually making games.
Yeah, it's like, do you have a budget of like less than 10 mil? Okay, great, we're financing you. That's basically what they're doing. Which, you know, fair play if they're just gonna support indie
Yeah,
creators.
if they're gonna be supporting people that might otherwise be completely shunned and ignored by normal publishers.
Yeah.
This dude in the chat, Izakar is like, what obscure alleyway of YouTube have I discovered? I'm gonna just go. That's probably smart.
No, stay. We need the engagement. I promise I shan't hurt you.
You have
I shall
found
give you-
degeneracy.
I shall give you, kind, gentle, even lover-like treatment.
Yeah.
Similar to how I treat Nino.
He puts me in a cage.
You brought the cage from home.
That may be so.
Yeah.
Doesn't
gives
mean
you
you
the
get to
John
shove
McCain
me in it
treatment.
every day. I need my body to be like straight when I sleep, so I actually don't develop fucking
Poliosis.
completely
Like
fucked back.
a bitch, I'm playing games, and you just walk up and just start pulling on my sleeve, saying like, I want to go in the cage. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, I'm playing games.
What are you talking about? I tug your shirt and then I go, Daddy, can I play? And you're like, no, get in the cage.
You don't interrupt a man when he's playing Tetris?
It's Puyo Puyo Tetris.
I'm gonna be a pro player at Tetris. Actually, no, that's
Oh,
never gonna happen. That's unattainable.
I was gonna say you would have to go through me. Me and a homie, we've played so much like Tetris and Puyo Pop. We are fucking insane. We constantly like every time someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm fucking great at Tetris. I'll destroy you all." We're like, "Alright, bring it," and then we fucking bet money on it, and we always win.
Oh yeah, you're fucking hustling.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
It's like I fucking love that. I just love the fact that literally any game that exists has a pro category of it.
Oh yeah, dude, there's competitive
Oh, yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah, I know. I love competitive
Well, that makes
character
sense because it's like,
fucking dumb as
puzzle
fuck. It's so dumb.
Well, it doesn't really make sense though, because it was like at fucking Evo. Evo is fighting games, nothing but fighting games, and then just all of a sudden, a fucking puzzle platformer was there as a actual
I know, it's technically
competitive scene.
competitive. It's like competitive against each other. Like it's only like 1 versus 1. So like I can kind of see it.
Kind of, but like
It's not like you're going like you're playing a team or something. Like no, it's just you versus this other player playing competitive Catherine.
yeah. But I mean, how much can you?
It's a
really...
bit of a stretch, but like
Yeah, how much can you really milk that for? I mean, like, oh, dude, this dude ran up these blocks in such a fast way. Oh, but this guy did it like a millisecond faster. Oh my god! Oh!
edge, 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 edge.
Oh yeah,
edge,
literally,
edge,
like
edge.
they would probably have to actually like mute the game because the game would be constantly saying edge.
Yeah.
Um,
The immoral beast has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
yeah, well, but I don't know. I think it could be so somewhat intriguing, mainly due to the fact that like obviously you guys, you're moving up the blocks,
Mhm.
like you actively fucking over the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Actually, a thing I heard about Catherine, apparently the Western versions of the game, like the Western releases of it, for the Babel mode, they apparently made the last couple levels impossible to beat.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the last one impossible to beat, like the Axis Mundi.
It's not impossible, but they made it fuck off
just-
difficult.
All right, just enter the pro players. They play that shit they play that shit to train.
No, dude, the Japanese really did not like
The
West.
the Japanese, they just get fucking way too good at everything. It's really weird.
That as well, but like especially back in the early days, the Japanese did not like the West. They did not respect us whatsoever. Well,
You're saying they do now?
Well, Europeans they were kind of okay with. Americans they fucking hated, and they thought you guys were so stupid. So like, anytime a game came out, they would heavily.
We were the ones that bombed their harbors first.
Yeah, like they would constantly like, oh, this game is way too fucking hard for you idiots. We'll dumb it down to a ridiculous degree. Even Final Fantasy, you didn't get the actual Final Fantasy. You guys got like, what was it called, like Mystic Quest or some shit, which is just Final Fantasy for babies.
Well, I never played a Final Fantasy game, so fuck it.
I always love I always love the shit of like especially like on the PS1, PS2 era.
Mm-hmm.
Is like the differences in box arts.
Oh,
like
yeah.
for example, the Japanese / European ones would often be more interesting
Yeah.
than the American versions that just for some reason are really fucking weird or dumb, and I don't know why.
There's a really fun example of that where I think it was Heavy Rain. Like in Japan and in Europe, we had a really cool box art. It was just this origami figure in the rain.
Yeah, it's just an origami thing in the rain. Yeah.
And I was
That's
just like,
it.
okay, cool. Heavy rain, origami piece. Okay, that has to do
Yeah,
with
that
it.
alludes to something interesting happening.
Right. And then the American version of that box art is the origami piece and some rain in the background. And then there's just a collage of the characters that appear in the game. And then one of the main female protagonists in her undies. Just front and center on the cover. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, I think we should probably start wrapping this down. I think we should. So start bringing it down. Well, thank you all for coming and watching the stream and looking at this degeneracy.
Yeah. Thanks for tolerating it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Izakara, apologies if you felt weirded out by this, but you just had to be here more to understand it.
You're gonna get weirded out more.
Gotta toughen yourself up a little bit.
If you please, you could like, subscribe, check out anything linked in the channel, just if you feel like it.
Yeah.
And so, is there any last words, gentlemen?
Americans are dumb at video games.
I cannot agree nor disagree with that statement.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Says Mister, couldn't beat Rayman 3.
Fuck off.
Mister, I quit the game in a rage.
Mister, I quit fucking Dead Rising before you even got past the first day.
Dead Rising's a bunch of bullshit, you know that.
Dead Rising is difficult as fuck, I will give you that.
Yeah, but what you do is you just get good. You just get good
Yeah,
at
great, that really
Dead
helps.
Rising.
Dog, just get good at
Anyways,
the
we're
video
done.
game. Have a good night, fellas.
Alright, bye.
Mwah, be gay, do crime.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.